News and views from the best voices in our game. Subscribe to the Cricket News YouTube channel and press the bell icon for unparalleled cricket coverage. With the BCCI revealing its plan for conducting Ranji Trophy in two phases this calendar year, the Indian cricket fraternity felt a collective sigh of relief. Of course, all that took place once reports had emerged that the board had been looking to scrap the tournament for the second consecutive year. Social media platforms had housed considerable frustration, least of all from the players. From fans to the former India head coach Ravi Shastri, everyone went after the board's stepmotherly approach towards the tournament, one so relevant to the Indian cricket ecosystem. But why? Why is Ranji Trophy so important for India? The most basic answer would be the fact that it is India's primary first-class cricket competition. The BCCI secretary recently said, Ranji Trophy is our most prestigious domestic cricket competition, which has been providing Indian cricket with an enviable talent pool every year. It is absolutely important that we take all necessary steps to safeguard the interest of this premier event. Of course, this is easier said than done. The competition has not seen the light of the day since the conclusion of the 2019-20 season. While red ball domestic cricket has found space in Australia, England, New Zealand and South Africa's cricket calendars even in the pandemic era, India have not been able to stage Ranji Trophy in the same time period. However, they have hosted the domestic 20-over competition, 50-over competition and of course the IPL, twice each over the last couple of years. There is the argument that the Ranji Trophy is significantly more difficult than the other tournaments to arrange. With 38 teams participating in a 4-day game competition, the overall duration will obviously be longer than any other Indian domestic competition, which makes it a tough task in the times of biobubbles. With different states across the country having different regulations during COVID-19, it does become more complicated. The counter-argument to that can be that there have been slots over the past couple of years where a 4-month timeline could have been extracted for the Ranji Trophy. Given India's success in red ball cricket over the past few years, it only seems right if the tournament is given its due place in the annual calendar of the world's most resourceful cricket board. With more teams, more players and a longer duration of the tournament, there are people and families financially dependent on the Ranji Trophy. And we are not merely discussing the cricketers here. In May 2021, the New Indian Express reported on the harsh financial realities of players for whom the 4-day tournament is bread and butter. Speaking to cricketers, some of whom are domestic stalwarts, they brought to light the fact that the domestic players had not received the gross revenue that the BCCI distributes to them every year after passing the accounts in the annual general meeting since 2018. Ranji Trophy not being conducted had worsened the financial stability of many households. When asked about the importance of the tournament, Akshay Wakhre, a 16-season veteran, said, Ranji Trophy is what feeds us for 12 months. Without that, our major income is gone. And that is just the cricketers. The umpires, scorers and analysts who are not contracted with the BCCI have been hit hard in the absence of India's premier domestic cricket competition. Another report from Venkat Krishna of the New Indian Express contained first-hand account of individuals who are as important as players in context of the game. They are in a deeper hole. A certain grade A umpire without a professional contract had been earning 18 to 20 lakh rupees in a usual domestic season that ran from September to March. He was only able to get 2.4 lakh in the 2020-21 season, the one that did not feature the Ranji Trophy. Even without a contract, several of these officials had opted for the game above their 9-to-5 jobs when the tournament was stretched to 38 teams and the BCCI needed more umpires for longer periods of time. That commitment and passion towards the game will come back to haunt them and their families in a pandemic world. And so, the collective sigh of relief that was experienced in the Indian cricket ecosystem was understandable when BCCI announced their plans for organizing Ranji Trophy. given the number of people and families who had dearly missed the tournament over the last couple of years. Through the IPL, Indian cricket is aiming for even higher financial skies in 2022 than anyone has seen or heard before. The players surely benefit from it. Playing Ranji Trophy, a player makes 35,000 per day per game, or about 1.4 lakh a game. If they make it into the playing 11 for all the group stage games, they earn in the range of 12 to 13 lakh rupees. There is, of course, more to be earned if the team progresses to the knockouts. Compare this to the lowest base price for a player in an IPL auction and it does seem meager. However, not every domestic Indian player has the luxury of an IPL contract. A vast majority is still dependent on the Ranji Trophy and their performance in the tournament for career stability. If Indian cricket is to remain healthy and flaunt its red ball cricket muscles, it needs Ranji Trophy and its cast to remain in action, and if we are to be optimistic, to grow further.